Morning guys, it's Andy Rag, I'm Tom, and as you'll see by our t-shirts, we're on a Rat Pack meetup. So the Rat Pack are out this weekend. Unfortunately we can't stay tonight, so we're just out for the day, so we're a bit of a day trip. One of our previously used locations, so we're just setting off. Should take us about an hour to get there, so stay tuned and we'll see you there. Hi folks. Well, you may be able to notice from the lack of movement on the Armco barrier there that we are stationary on the A1. Been in traffic now for probably half an hour, and I think it started pretty much just as we got on the A1, and we've got almost to the services. Not quite sure what the name of the place, but we've not even got to the M62, and the reason for that is that there is a crash right at the M62 junction. So we're about probably 20 minutes short of the destination at normal speed, and we're already overdue. So the joys of travelling on the A1. Okay, I'll fetch you back later. Right guys, we're on location. Looks like we've arrived not long after the other guys, so we're going to get togged up and we'll see them over there. Right, we're at the RV, and we're careful not to get Paul's number plate in this. So we're here with Paul and Dave. Paul's on the plate out of shot because I know he's keen about that stuff. So got a couple of guys turning up later, but it's not a full group out in this one. So obviously people are away on holiday and whatnot, but should be a good afternoon. So we'll have a walk down there. See, Dave's already off, and we'll bring you back in a short while.
This? Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
It's no use to my bag, it just don't look at it.
Get a mic, footstep shot. You know what I mean?
So it's 100 litre Bergen. And he's got the, is that 100 litre issue?
No, that's a WebTech 70 litre Cadet Bergen. That's the one I've been trying to get rid of. Okay, we've arrived at camp, and I've not been at this particular spot before, but it looks like that somebody else has been here, based on the fact that the logs have been scattered that the guys normally use for benches. So I mean, it's not a big deal really, but it's a lovely little spot. Nice sort of natural clearing in the woodland, a good mix of tree species, and at the minute it's not bad for the beasties. So we need to get cracking and get some kind of cooking going, because we're hungry. And as soon as I'm only here for the day, and I shan't be drinking later, I might even take the top of a tin. So that's bound to bring us some visitors, and if last week's got anything to go by. Anyway, let's crack on and make a bit of progress. Okay, see you soon. Okay, we scraped away the debris down to the soil, and then got some punkwood logs just to raise the fire off the ground initially. And then there's my fire kit, basically a combination of birch bark, a bit of fat wood, XC block. Got a little candle in there for if it really gets bad, and a bit of inner tube as an accelerant, but we should be able to manage with what we've got here. Oh, this desiccant bag just keeps everything nice and dry. You can get hold of them, you know, we found them in electronics packaging. Top tip there, lads. Yeah, silica gel. So I'm going to see if we can get the tripod set up and get the flame on there. Right, catch you in a bit.
I spotted a pot hanger, I think. I don't remember that being burnt before. I was thinking it were us. Who was it?
The mystery man.
No, that is our radio. Oh, so you're recording, Andy?
Yep.
So. Wow, where's that?
Where's that? Where did we go?
When?
Last Saturday.
Well, we started at one end of Stanage.
Oh, right. It's a climb there years ago. And I was a bit more slimline.
That's something down there.
So am I still in shot here, guys?
You are.
Your head's not, but that is. You bang on for that. Just a job.
That's view from tent.
Awesome. That's a cracking view, that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's time lapse at same tent.
Oh, well. Oh, that's good.
I had it on this tripod, but wind kept on knocking it.
That's the only thing that does catch it.
So it was like more in frame, right there. Knocked it.
That's cool, that. Somebody's got fire going. Flint and steel. Not flint, I was called flint and steel. Ferro rod. Was it just birch bark shavings?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's loads of stuff I've collected from my local railway cutting. Well, you know, Transpennine Trail down where I live. There's loads of birch trees. Literally, it's like an avenue, and it just lines them. So
That's so nice, that.
I've got a carrier bag full of it in garage, all drying out.
It's a job.
There's one in park near where I live, it just sheds it bark all the time.
I've amalgamated about 3 different bags full of birch bark into one.
That's the Mr. Scooty Fire Steel. It's
It's nice, that one. Is it Spalted Beach?
I think it's Spalted Beach.
It's have a proper woodland camp. You kind of had, you work like this sort of woodland. Those cows did my head in. Have you seen that? We're not happy with those cows.
No, they're a pain in the arse, aren't they? The trouble with them is they're not aggressive, they're inquisitive. But
Yeah, and then they get then you spook them, and then they fucking off.
Get a bit, especially if you've got young. That, in years gone by, I used to do a lot of hunting the lurchers, and I've come across tending. I've been stuck on dry stone walls and all sorts of them. I've had nightmares with them bastards.
We had 3. So we're alright.
Yeah, the dog trampled by one and broke his back leg. Lurcher.
That's the Bushcraft TV established. After not too much effort. It's amazing how easy it is when it's dry. Right, bring you back shortly.
So this is an idea of pinch off dog soldier. She didn't mind me pinching. Discussed it at the 40s weekend. It's a DD XL tarp sleeve, so it's designed for putting your tarp in. I do that. I've got my DD frontline hammock. I've got my underblanket on it. I've got my snug pack jungle bag in it and my pillow. So I'll even do a demo for Andy, or for you watching. So all we need to do, undo end, and then as you pull it off, your bed kit is basically set up ready to go. So under blanket attached, and you may or may not see, but yeah, I've got my sleeping bag and pillow in there ready to go. So all I need to do is pull this all the way off and hang me nets,
Tidy.
and obviously tarp on top. So yeah, great idea, dog, great inspiration. And yeah, just my legs through and net up.
So do you take your pole? Does that come with poles, that one?
It does. My poles are just in my bag, which
Right.
I really forgot because I'm lightweight today. We normally move a Bergen, but yeah, I did remember to take them out. And yeah, just pull them out. So
Yeah.
that's as hard as it is setting up nowadays.
Cool.
Loving it. So just going to park up and too much paracord, Andy. And I'll tell you what, in lakes, one night I pretty much used it all.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, guys. What I'm going to do now is basically do a bit of a run through test setup of Tom's new sleeping system for when we're out in the woods. Basically, this comprises the OneTigris lightweight hammock, the OneTigris underblanket, which is the 3-season version, the British Army lightweight sleeping bag, which is part of the modular sleep system, a 10th Wonder Cornelius tarp, which is 3x3, some aftermarket daisy chain straps, and a little bit of something I've rigged up myself in the yard just to suspend the moz in it. So I'll flip the camera around and we'll just let you have a look at the individual components. Okay, here we have all the bits and pieces laid out on a British Army kit sheet. So starting from the left, we've got the 10th Wonder Cornelius tarp, which is 3x3. Then you've got the OneTigris lightweight hammock. Beneath that, the aftermarket daisy chain straps. Second from the right, you've got the OneTigris 3-season underblanket, and then lastly, on the extreme right, you've got the British Army lightweight sleeping bag in its compression bag. Okay, what we're going to do is basically put the hammock up and then maybe go through each of the individual components. Right, stay tuned. Right, guys, this is the kit. So it all starts with this. This is the hammock, and this is a very inexpensive piece of kit. I think this cost me about £29 off Amazon, off OneTigris' website. Now what I've also put in here is a ridgeline, because this is going to be used in conjunction with these bits and pieces here basically to support the mozzie net once the hammock's up. So included in this kit are the OneTigris tree straps. Now these are approximately 1/2 inch wide, 12 mil in modern terminology, and on the end of there you've got 3 loops. You've got 3 loops to basically adjust the hang. We'll give these a try. I've not used these trees yet. If these aren't suitable, then we may have to revert to the aftermarket set. They're classed as non-stretch. We'll see about that. And right, so they just go around the tree as usual. The hammock itself comes in its own little bag, which is actually attached to the side of the hammock, so you don't lose it. This one's black. I wasn't really fussed about the colour because at the end of the day, if you're putting an underblanket around it, you don't really need a camo base because it's just going to get covered up. So the hammock comes with some fairly thick paracord at the ends to gather the ends, and all I've done there is I've double looped through the ends and then a double fisherman's, and then these are the supplied carabiners. All I've done on that one is I've done a lark's head around there just to stop it moving around, and it's just not what I do on this one, it's just fallen off. Obviously, to do a lark's head, make a bite, bend it over, and then put your carabiner through. And then just tidy up the cords, like so. Okay, so we'll put the straps up first, and then we'll basically sling the hammock up. So, on one end of these tree straps, there's one loop, and the other end has 4 loops. Did I say 3 before? I think I may have. It's actually 4. So you've got room for some adjustment there, but not a lot. I don't think they're going to be long enough. Yeah, we'll see. Might just fit that. Might just be long enough actually. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so these straps are actually long enough, but you know. So that's just a case of adjusting the hang so that we get the optimum height. Right. Right, seeing as this is you need to be in this you need to be parking your bum on there. Stop. No, just leave it like that. Just so, open it right up, then turn and put your bum into it, and then just drop yourself in. Right, so you're not quite in the middle there, but so we might want to raise it up a touch because you are quite low there. Right, so let's just we'll just adjust it and maybe bring it up a little. Right, so what we've got here is we've got some paracord with toggle on one end of a prusik loop with a loop on the end of it, a couple of prusik loops, and then a figure 9 line tensioner. So all we're going to do is going to put this up so we can then have a go at fixing the suspension system for the Mozinet. So first thing is to just take this off. And then pull all of this stuff through. Right. So the way this works is that this goes around the tree, and then that just basically loops around the toggle, and you can pull it tight, save you tying knots. Like so, and you can just tighten that up. That's going nowhere. Okay, so we get to about here, and what you want to do is you want to come about a metre away from your tree and basically loop that on to the line, like so, making sure that this hook system here faces the tree that you're going to go around. Okay. Might need to drop this down a tap, actually. No, it's a bit too low now, that. Well, this is, remember, this isn't for your top, this is for your, this is just for the suspension system. So, all we do now is we come around the top lug and use it like a pulley. And pull tight, and then when you've got plenty of tension on there, come around that way, that locks in there, and then just for security, a couple of half hitches and you're done. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to tidy up this extra paracord so that it's not causing us any grief. So I've got these two prusik loops, so I'm going to stick one about here, I'm on about it. And again, these can be adjusted. So what? Righto, so we've got the ridge lines done, and now what we're going to do is we're going to rig this thing together. So all it is a suspension system which runs through the loops, and if I can remember how this goes, that's the back end. Yeah, that's the back end. We'll lay this out. So this one is basically going to come through here. Like so. Watch your step. Up, stand up. All we're going to do is we're just going to loop this up here for now. So rather than going all the way through with this pole just stops at this end and goes through this side. And then this little gadget, this little miniature carabiner just snaps on there. Okay, now here's the clever bit. These rods basically help to spread out the net. Like so. And obviously then all we do is we tension it up. So Tom's going to get in now. So as you can see, we've got the mozzie net suspended nicely, nice and open. And you can see that because we're using bungees at each end, it can actually just slide that off a touch. Yeah, because we're using bungees, it actually allows the mozzie net to give, and it keeps it nice and high, gives you plenty of room inside. And Tom's trying his best not to get his boots in his hammock. Right, so that's the hammock up. So let's get the underblanket attached, we'll take it from there. So we've got the underblanket installed, and it basically just loops through the hammock like so and just ties off just there. Same at each end. And Tom's just taking his boots off so he can actually get in and zip up. Right, just come more to the middle. There you go.
That's sagging too much, that.
Yeah. Might be a bit heavy to put in there.
I'll just keep it there.
Yeah. Yeah, oh aye, plenty of room in there. Right, next thing, sleeping bag.
Night.
So now, the final element of the sleep system is in there. Lightweight sleeping bag. And he's managed to get in all right. What do you think, Tom? What do you think?
Good.
I don't think we'll bother with tarp. Everybody's seen a tarp. Okay. Spin you around. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed our little demonstration of Tom and his new sleep system. There he is, installed. We'll probably never see him again, because if he's anything like what he's like with his bed at home, he gets dug in like an Alabama tick. There's a line from a film there. Right, so I think it's time to chill for a while. I might even take the top off another tin. That'll be the last one for me for today. So the guys are just busy getting their systems ready for tonight. We've got Paul over there, over my shoulder. We've got Dave here, setting his stuff up. And you've got our little admin area. So there you go. Okay folks, we'll see you soon. This is Andy Ragg. Take care. Right, it's time is it? It's 6:20 and we have a visitor to the camp. Well, not a visitor as such, a new arrival. We'll switch the camera around and we'll show you who it is. How do? It's Mike, Ginger Bushcraft.
Here I am, bless me.
You ready, buddy?
We want to get this off.
Hey mate.
Alright,
You've got some bags to take out of here, haven't you?
Well, we'll go back tomorrow. What I had to do a trip tomorrow.
Right, let's get this off. The handover of the rucksack.
come through?
My Tom toiled fetching that in here.
Did you want it?
No, carried it here.
Mate. Yeah. I think I'm all up to it, mate. Yeah, but it just feels like you're there. It just feels like a dream. Yeah. Just straight away on your shoulders. That is just, don't feel a little thin, they are. So in comparison, it's just like...
I'm used to it. Well, I've brought 45 litre petrol pack. I'm proper lightweight.
Yeah, I would never got a 45 in.
Just want tweaking to suit you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of adjustment on it when you learn how to do it. Like
What you like to show me?
those ones, basically, once you've got it on, they're designed so you can tighten them when they're on. So once
So you can pull them like that?
So that obviously slides up and down.
And then you can pull it out the
But
back.
what I do is have it totally unslackened, and then put your waist belt on, and then you can reach behind you, tighten them how you want them, and then obviously you cinch it all up. But then there's them ones there, so
Yeah,
when you tighten them,
Yeah, they're my
they're
favourite. They're my favourite straps on every
you
bag.
feel the difference with
Yeah.
them. And there's adjustment all over it. I mean, there's so many features on
You
it.
just start to show me how to...
You want to put everything out of that into that now.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, everything out of that's going up.
that's what I want about on back. So it's obviously been
That's
attached to
an out for me,
vehicles,
yeah,
and
that's
obviously
an
it's
out
got
for me, that.
names all over. But
I don't mind that either. Could have been called Arthur though, couldn't he?
Got a floating lid as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So you
they're
can put even more in it.
it's attached.
Yeah, they're a
Yeah,
semi-floating,
no,
yeah.
but you-
They have got
down,
they have
won't
got
it?
quite a bit of adjustment on them,
There's a
yeah.
lot. I mean, mine's generally maxed out.
Yeah, well,
On the middle one, you get a lot from because it's got
know,
got them
that's-
at sides as well.
that was the biggest thing, is I wanted a decent hip belt. Just something where I can
Makes all
transfer these
difference.
properly,
Yeah, makes all difference.
What I generally
Getting
do,
weight
I
off your
pack it-
shoulders.
I pack it with it all slacking and then cinch it up. At the moment, you've got your front straps, your front zips. 'Cause you've got that's obviously
Oh, yeah,
your
and that's
pills,
without- and
but
then that's
you've got
your-
another, so there's zips on there, but
So
you've
that's
got,
your 80 to
but
130,
you've got
is it,
another
when
one
you
there.
do
So
that?
if you undo them on both sides,
Yeah.
they take it to 130. I don't know what that is capacity wise.
It's bloody lovely. Merit to PayPal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top job.
No
Thank you, I
problems.
appreciate
No
that.
worries.
He's going to have to cry
Cool.
because he ain't getting it.
So obviously we're in the woods and there's some kind of wildlife in here because we just found the nest, and whatever it is, it's laying golf balls. Now we are literally hundreds of yards from any track, and obviously in quite a dense bit of woodland. How strange. Oh well. Better get back to the boys. I'll catch you later.
Those have been origin golf balls.
Yeah. So here we have Ginger Shug.
There we go.
Juggling his balls.
Never leaves you.
Can't juggle a ball there. Got some, Tom.
Ah, yeah.
It will get lost.
Right, it's that time of day. It's a bit. It's going dark, and we've got to leave. So we're just going to walk out now. Paul's going to come back with us because he's doing a beer run, and we're going to leave him to it. Mike's got all his gear up now. Not going to take long to get back there.
So one.
Right. So,
You get
do the shaky hand bit,
your belly can and Paul's belly can on the boil.
Dave.
Here, mate.
Yep. Michael,
Those
Camera.
let's get us on shots. Cheers.
That was, I think, can't 100% remember, to be fair.
It's alright, innit?
Mike, with the 230 something like that.
Right.
So it's nice camera.
So we'll do the goodbye bit with Paul, and then we don't have to do it back in the car. Right. Oops.
Good to see you again, mate.
And you. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, you can.
Right then. Let's set off. Okay, we're walking out now on the main trail out of the wood. It's been a great day. Good to catch up with the guys. Share a few stories and put the world to rights and all that. So hopefully the gang will be out again in a couple of weeks' time at another undisclosed location. So please, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. My son is being stupid. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. Okay, this is probably the last video of the day. So cheers everybody, take care and be safe out there. Signing off.